let's spend a little time looking at opposing and alternate viewpoints. So what I have here is a presentation that sort of walks you through different sort of scenarios looking at the difference between opposing and alternate viewpoints. So I've used this idea of Twinkies as snack cakes that I have stolen from somewhere off the internet. I can't remember where, but anyway, I want to give credit. So this is an opinion. Why is an opinion? Twinkies are the most delicious snack cake. That's my opinion. I haven't given you any reasons for that yet. I haven't made an argument. I'm just saying I like Twinkies. All right. To make that a claim, I'm sort of elaborating on Twinkies. All right, so and the reasons why they're better. So Twinkies taste better than other snack cakes because of, and I could just stop here and say for many reasons, and then I would have to elaborate on what those reasons are in the essay. Here I put them all in the claim. That's called a plan of development. So the claim is the Twinkies taste better than other snack cakes because of, right, that's my claim. And my plan of development is if I decide to list what all those elements are. So just you know, so you know you have some options because of their texture, their creamy filling, and their golden appearance. And of course now I'll spend the rest of my argument talking about the texture, talking about the filling, and talking about the golden appearance, right? An opposing view is one that someone holds that is entirely opposite of yours. And what I really need you all to be able to understand is that opposing and alternate views do not just have to be to your claim. You can also find opposing and alternate views to your support, right? So someone may argue with my idea of golden appearance, right? Maybe they like some other snack cakes, lighter appearance. So they're not necessarily arguing with my entire claim, they might be arguing with one of my supports. So as you go out looking for points of view that support your argument and points of view that are different from your argument, don't just limit yourself to trying to find articles and sources that are different than your entire claim, but we're also looking for points of view that are different to your individual points, your supporting elements. Okay, so let's look back again. This person's arguing that Little Debbie Swiss cakes are the most delicious snack cake because, right? So then they would have to make a claim they like Little Debbie better because of whatever the reasons are, all right? So I'm arguing for Twinkies, they're arguing for Little Debbie's. Opposing, something totally different from my claim. An alternate view is when someone agrees with your claim, but for different reasons, all right? So, for example, maybe I'm in a debate and my opponent and I both agree that we need to increase spending in education, but we have different methods for getting that money. How do we increase those funds? That's an alternate point of view. Right? It's not opposing mine. I have one way of getting more money for the school system and my opponent has another way of getting more money, but it's not opposing mine. An opposing point of view would be me saying we need more money for education and someone else saying no, we don't need any more money for education. Okay, so that's the difference between opposing and alternate. So this person agrees with me. They do agree that Twinkies taste better than other snack cakes, but not for the same reason. Remember, I thought that they were better because of their texture, their filling, and their golden appearance. This person believes they're better because of their sugar level, their salt level, and their acid level. All right? Three very different reasons, even though we both agree that Twinkies are the best. Okay. Once I've explained my alternate and opposing viewpoints, because it's not enough just to say what my supporting points are, if I don't try to examine what other people have to say on my topic, and obviously on a topic much more important than just Twinkie snack cakes, but if I'm arguing that we need more money for education and I ignore alternate and opposing points of view, It either makes me look like A, I'm ignorant because I have not done my homework to see that there are different points of views out there, or that B, I'm trying to hide something, which makes me look bad. It's like I know that there are alternate points of view, but I'm not going to talk about them. I'm trying to keep those away from my audience. So both of those things are problematic. And what your college instructors want you to do is to look at as many different points of view as you can. There's not always a yes and a no, right? A pro or a con. We're looking at multiple points of view. So once I've explained a different point of view, I have to come in and say why that point of view is not wrong, or doesn't fit this particular instance, or part of it's right but part of it's wrong. You have lecture material showing you those different templates, different ways for setting up a discussion of those different points of view. But this is called a rebuttal. The verb is to rebut. If I asked you to rebut something, that's R-E-B-U-T. A rebuttal is the noun. This is what I'm doing, is I'm offering a rebuttal. So I agree, it's true that many people do enjoy the sugar level of Twinkies. Okay, I'll give you that one. But, and here's where I'm changing gears, where I'm saying I agreed with part of your point before this semicolon, but afterwards I'm saying, however, most people don't care about the salt or the acidity levels. Okay, and I would explain why those two factors are not important. All right, so what you're doing is you're giving your points of view, you're examining opposing and alternate points of view, and you're providing a rebuttal. This is a rebuttal for each of those statements that you made. So this is the main, most important part of what you're doing with your science project, and we'll work more on this in the final module. But as you work through with your group on your project, make sure that you're looking at alternate, many different points of view and rebutting them where necessary.